Nerd Castle, welcome back to Subnautica. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little bit and attempt to regain what was lost. So apparently I don't even need to go down into those caves. It's unnecessary from what I understand. Like, we can actually, can I hit this air sac? I tried to run him over with my car. This is why nobody likes me, is because I'm a crazy driver. That's at the end of the day, I'm just a crazy driver, and that's why everything in the ocean wants to kill me. That bubble death. Oh man, I tried to commit bubble death, but unfortunately it didn't work out so great. Committing bubble death is not so heinous of a crime as committing, for example, like kelp death. Kelp. What just hit me? What just struck my brand new vehicle? This is why we can't have nice things. I've been out in the ocean for like 5 minutes, and y'all are already destroying my stuff. Now, as I recall, the place that we went to find, I don't know, the red grass, it was around here somewhere. Is that red grass? Yay, colors! I'm happy to find that the colors are matching up with what is that? Hold on, wait. What are you? Are you flint? Gold! Oh, it made a little sound effect when we found gold. That makes me if I had known it was that easy. Well, hell. Hold on here. What's going on? What's going on? Are they on top of all these pillars? Ow! I just ran myself over with my own car by pressing the Q key on accident. Damn it. I know I didn't get out of my car. I know I didn't. I am typically very, very opposed to getting out of the vehicle while it's in motion. Tends to be a bad idea unless I'm ghost riding the ship. If I'm ghost riding the ship, I will make exceptions, because every now and again you got to get your two-step on the side of a ship and just let everybody know on like the C block that you know what's going on. There's enough. Oh my god. Whew. Let me outside of you. Gold, you are so beautiful and yellow. Would you like to be my baby? Alright, so let's go over here. We got that right there. Alright. So now, okay, let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back. Back to the ship. Or back to the pod. And so I think we only needed the 2. And so at this point, I think that leaves us with one tiny goal. And that goal is to go and find ourselves more metal to replace. I could have just loaded a previous save. I want to be honest with all of you right now. I could have loaded a previous save and just, like, gotten our Seamoth back. I know. I just wanted to play it realsies. I wanted to be punished for my mistakes. I prefer to have to live with the indiscretions and decisions that I have made. Now, I am a little bit concerned that once we make the Cyclops, because that was like our goal of the universe, that we're going to run out of stuff to do. But there's still like a stasis rifle, and there's still some other stuff that I think we can craft. So I think we've still got goals in front of us. It's just like we have to know what direction to kick for first. So in this episode, I'm hoping we'll get the Cyclops up and running. I can't guarantee that we will, but we got the hardest thing to find, which is the gold, so that's pretty sweet. So if you're looking for gold, you just go from the back end of the Aurora, like out that way towards the red grass, and then on top of like little pillars there's some gold. So who knew? Who knew? Well, apparently Splattercat now does. That's who. So in order to make ourselves a shiny new Cyclops, let us climb upon the constructor. We need 6 metal. I know that we have 2. Copper, I think we're a little bit low on as well, and so we may have to go on like a very, very huge quest here. So 2 copper, we need some metal. I already know that we have some, but luckily I'm willing to bet that we could find a whole bunch like off this way somewhere. Those floaties over there having trouble getting that rock up into the, I don't know if you saw it right there. Hold on. Like, hey asshole, you could help with this. You don't need to just let us suffer right here. Look at this, we got a job to do today, and this is the union job. Like, bad things happen if we don't get this done. Like, seriously, put a hard hat on, get over here, contribute to the effort, brother. I'm like, man, I don't know you. Y'all a bunch of gas bags. I don't know you one little bit. Brother, he said. Brother, I bet I come over there and you try and sting me. I bet anything. I'm gonna be like, okay, let me help you lift that giant rock. And they'll be like, sting now! I'm like, no! I've been stung so many times. Why? Why? Beautiful woodland underwater aquatic creature. They're not woodland creatures. Nope. Nope. Sorry, Emery, we don't need you right now. One of my best friends' names was Emery when I was a kid. Yep. One of my best friends' names was Emery. I used to hang out with him all the time when I was like 9 or 10, just being a little hellraiser. Being like, what's up, world? I'm so interested in all these new things, and the world is such a wonderful and happy and shiny place. I always find it kind of be like, I think it's kind of like one of those weird things that as you become an adult, you become more jaded with things. Like the world is no longer like the wonderful, beautiful place you once thought it was. But then you gotta regroup. I think that's the problem, is it's a perceptual thing. You gotta regroup a little bit. You gotta like get back into the game and start to realize that there is beautiful stuff. You just gotta get your science on, and you gotta go find it. You gotta get engaged in that science. Let's get back inside the Seamoth, because I think I hear the sound of large creatures that want to eat me for the simple purpose of being me. And that's the worst reason to eat me, You're just gonna eat me because I'm me? That seems sort of mean. It seems very, very unacceptable at the bare minimum. You could at least try and eat somebody else, and oh my god, my hand itches so much right now. That's the most random thing in the middle of an episode. I like to, some people are like, never talk about anything in LPs aside from their video games. I disagree. I think that my hand itch is a perfectly fine conversation to talk about. If you don't know what causes an itch, I googled, you little prick. Hey, hey! No! What, you want to fight? Let's go. I got a knife, son. Yeah, I'll cut you. I'll cut you like we out in the barrio. Get some. Yeah. You don't like this? Oh, you're dead now. Look at that. You see? No. Ah! He brought crew. I may have brought a knife, but he brought friends. Alright, I'm getting back in the Seamoth. This is bullshit. I no longer agree with this course of action. We need to, like, put, like, a lance or, like, some kind of javelin on the front of our Seamoth so that we can just, like, joust our enemies to death. That's what I'd be doing. I'm not even kidding right now. I'd be like, yep, we're jousting from now on. I'm just going to destroy my enemies with superior medieval technology. Alright, so back to the task at hand. We need to track down some copper. And so until... Oh, there's some metal right there. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, let's go on over here. Gotcha. Alright, so now we've got 3 metal. I've got a little... I'm sinking right now. I've got a sinking feeling. What is this? You there! A Seamoth fragment. Do I get a free Seamoth if I collect enough of these? Like the Monopoly game at McDonald's? Or if I get all the pieces, I eventually... Where did my Seamoth go? There it is. It's up above us. He's so high. E-I-I. High above us. There's nothing really that rhymes with above us. That's a tough one right there. Above us. I'm going to give that one some thought because a rhymesmith I am not. Let's see here. Well, we're going to be hungry pretty soon, so that's something that we should probably, I don't know, handle. Alright, well, nothing inside that stone. Copper! Would you like to join me in my pockets? I promise they're very, very cozy and comfy. My pockets are a wonderful place to be. I totally promise that I have never shoved any candy inside of them and then not washed them for 6 weeks before going to the 3rd grade. Hey, there we go. It brought back the copper we needed. It might not be the copper we deserve, but it's the copper that we need. Alright, and so is there anything else that I can carry out with me? No. I will point out that this is kind of a terrible idea. Like, if you're at a state park, avoid, like, chiseling away at any small animals you find at the bottom of the ocean. That's seriously, you know those guys in green shirts with guns? It tends to make them really, really, really upset. They tend to give you looks and then, like, sigh at you when they catch you doing it. And I don't say this from personal experience. I'm just saying. They seem to be very frustrated about the fact that I'm there at all most of the time. And so I would figure that I wouldn't tempt the issue by, like, breaking stuff, or, like, poking things with knives. It seems like a good plan. I pronounce it knives because I feel like if a word is going to be spelled in such a way, it should be pronounced that way too. I have no patience, like ocean, for example. It should be pronounced Okian. We should call this the Okian. It's unfair. The phonetics are off, and it's just who decided this? When was this decision made in arbitrarium that from now on... Let's see. I got a little bit of metal. Yeah. Got a little bit of metal in my pocket. Don't have the part, so I guess I'll knock it. Let's go over here. We gotta get right here on this side. We got another little bit of metal. Alright, well, I'm gonna stack this up over here, I guess. Let's go ahead and make a big pile in the corner, and hopefully no alligator monsters come around and steal our hard-earned treasure. Because it was hard-earned, no matter what they say. They are constantly nitpicking and saying that I don't... Oh my god, a calorie deficiency. Well... There we go. Let me grab that. Let's see if we can find ourselves some dinner real fast. Apparently, we're going to have to take like a mid-episode hiatus. Hey, what's up, little air sack? How you doing, buddy? You don't mind if I just... Yeah, let me take that little piece of you right there. And then I'm going to throw you into my inventory. And to add insult to injury, I'm going to cut pieces off of you. And then I'm going to eat you afterwards. I apologize, but that's just the way it goes. Can I do anything with these floaters? Pick up a floater. Oh, yeah, that seems unpleasant and gooey. Ew. Hey, that's pretty sweet. Hold on. Let me see here. I'm trying to help. They look like they're struggling right now. And if there's one thing I'm known for, it's helping? I don't know. Is that what I'm known for? I think mostly I'm known for never shutting the hell up. Given the amount of times a day, you want to know what my most common comment is? I'm going to tell you what my most common comment is. It's do you ever breathe? And so yeah, obviously I do. I think people are being sarcastic, and I think that my threshold for sarcasm is a little bit low. Are they actually? You guys really need to get on that. I don't know if you need to lift more, do like an upper body day or what, but I can't help out any further than I know you aren't looking at my medal right now, adorable little sea cat. I know you're not. I know you're. The sea cat sounds like a test you have to take before they like send you into combat somewhere. Like, hey, take the sea cat so that we can tell you what you already knew. Enjoy. Oh, the sea cat. Oh no, do I have any salt? I was gonna say this might be a problem with our overall game plan here. There we go. And so I think I need a little bit more. There we go. Vital signs have stabilized. I'm glad to hear. Makes me happy. I'm going to go ahead and make some filtered water. I do hope that they add a way for you to make multiple items in a row without having to click. I think that that's going to be one of the few minor annoyances that I have with the game right now, aside from the crashing. The crashing can be fairly annoying, but that's expected. Like, it's right on the front page when you go into the game. They're like, hey, it's going to crash a lot. Don't play if that bothers you, so it's kind of your own fault if you keep sticking it out through that on the splash screen. But at the same time, let's see here. I think that we need to grab ourselves a little bit more metal. So let's get our chugga chugga on. I was listening to Ailstorm. Not Ailstorm, I'm sorry, I don't like Ailstorm. Anyways, have anybody noticed that heavy metal has gotten really gimmicky lately? Like, it's gotten super gimmicky. I don't know, I was thinking about that. Like, heavy metal bands are getting really, really gimmicky lately. It's kind of like Airheads called it. Like, back in the day, Brendan Fraser was in a movie called Airheads with Adam Sandler, as I recall, and also Steve Buscemi. It's still one of my favorite movies. I really do like it. It's not like a favorite movie, but it's a great way to kill a Saturday afternoon. And so, anyways, Airheads, they're in a heavy metal band, and they said the problem with rock and roll nowadays is that everything's all gimmicky. You know, like, nobody's actually, like, making music for the music. They're all just trying to, like, strike it big real fast so that they can cash out. And to, like, I don't know if I agree to that extent. I think there's a lot of genuine musicians out there. However, what did I just... 2 more sea moth fragments, huh? I hope these are valuable someday. I feel like I'm just collecting, like, baseball cards from the 90s. Just, like, someday these will be valuable. I took, like, because I have, like, 7,000 baseball cards between, like, 1981... and up to, actually I have like a big set of 70s baseball cards too, and I took them into a card shop and I had them appraised, and he was like, yeah man, these aren't worth anything. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, the stuff from the 90s, like especially like the early 90s, late 80s, he was like, that's when collecting baseball cards was in its heyday. Like, it was a really, really big deal. And so the stuff that you see from Topps and like all these other companies there with the foil and the mass production and everything, he's like, there's just so many of them around. There's just so many. You're gonna have trouble unloading them. You're gonna have trouble unloading them. You want to see a dick move here? You want to see like a real asshole move? Watch this. It's gonna be hilarious. Hey guys, I see you're trying to lift that rock. Oh no, you're not. Like, shit, this took us all day. Now pull, lads, pull hard to the top. Give it everything you've got, lads. I think these things need mustaches. That's what I think to hear. I'll put him back because I feel guilty now. I feel like a dick. There we go. You guys, keep on lifting. Keep on lifting. You're an inspiration to us all. You're a shining example of what happens. Do you have anuses? What? Look, they have little sea bungs. Oh, they open and close. Oh no, I don't want to. Do not stick your finger in the sea bung. Lessons you learned in the ocean from Splattercat. Alright, let's go back over here. I'm going to save my game. And while normally I would avoid doing rudimentary tasks like that on camera, I'm going to do it because the game has crashed enough on me at this point to where, like, I feel very paranoid about the fact that, I could lose my progress at any moment. Since we're about to build a badass ship of badass destructionry, I think that I probably want that progress. I hate how we're always sailing at an angle. Apparently right-clicking makes me jump out of the ship, too. I didn't realize. What does this say on the side of our ship? What does that say? It's an arrow that points to something. Do not push this little hole with your finger. What is this knob on top? You'd be like, oh, that's just my robotic mating apparatus. I'd be like, oh, it's my antenna. Please don't cut it off. It's one of my favorite things in my possession. You can clearly see that I am a male submarine. The female submarines look they're a little bit sleeker, a little bit faster. Typically, they take a penalty to strength, but they have some kind of like dexterity bonus. I don't know how that was decided. It just was. It just was at some point, and we just keep going with it. Let's go back to the sea moth for right now, and we'll see if maybe we can get this Cyclops built. Now, I've heard this thing is absurdly large. I've never seen it in person. I've seen the developer diagrams that they put out, but other than that, no idea. We're gonna have to ditch some air tanks for right now. We're gonna have to ditch a whole bunch of stuff, otherwise this is never gonna work. So, did I just drop my knife? Where's my knife? I don't want to have to make another one. Does it float? Oh, good, it does. We all float down here. Alright, so, sea moth fragments, yes, all you guys out of my inventory for right now. We need, even the sea glides gotta go. Even the sea glides gotta go. It's a sad day indeed. Sad day indeed when even the sea glide can no longer be our friend. Alright, so we got a bunch of metal. I think we only needed 6, so I'm going to drop the other 2. And then if we go back up on the constructor, I think we needed some quantity, X quantity of glass. Let's have a look here. So the Cyclops, we needed 4 glass. And I think I can make that happen. I think. Let me take, actually, I don't even need to take stock. We'll just gather the stuff right now. We need quartz, 2, 3, 4. We need quartz. We need, where's another quartz around here? I know you're around here, quartz. There you are. I see 2 more of you because I can count. That is a skill that Splattercat has dedicated to memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's go back over this way. I could even partially do it in Spanish, but I kind of like fall off the bus after like, I don't know, some arbitrary number that I can't remember. Alright, let's go up to this side. We've got glass. Go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, put him on the glass. Ugh. You ever see just like a little kid running his face along a glass plane? Or a pane of glass? I need to have that joy back in my life. Just the shot of like this, I don't know why I can't talk right now. The sheer utter joy of just being able to rub your face on a clean object and just make it dirty. Just be like, yeah, no, I don't want to hang out with you, constructor. I don't like you that much. Oh, this is it. Are you ready, Nerdcastle? All right, here we go. I want you to count it down with me. We're going to start from 5. No, Jeff, I heard you counting early. You got to work on that rhythm, man. You got to work on that rhythm. Anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's build. Oh, that's so badass. Oh, my God. Look at that thing. Yes! Come forth from the warp, my mighty steed, that I might destroy the Xenos in your presence. Sometimes I like to give Xenos away as presents. That means that I frequently have a lot of Xenos in my presence. It's a fun gift to give to somebody that enjoys killing Xenos. How do I get inside? How do I get inside you right now? No, let's dock the sea moth. Oh my God, where's my sea moth? It's so huge. Like, how do we even navigate this thing? Like, jeez. Oh, it's over here in the large letters that say, oh, we can board through. Okay. Oh, it's got like a, what? It's got like a deck and everything. Oh my God, this is the shit. What's up here? We are not at 194 meters right now. Oh, this is so badass. It's got like, I love the full open port on the front. The submarine's name. Oh, I'm gonna have to work on that in between episodes. I'm gonna have to look at that in between episodes because we gotta come up with something good. We gotta come up with something really good. What does this have? Just like a okay, so a topographic map. All right, I'm down with that. What does this do over here? What is this and why is it glowing? I don't know why it's. Oh, there's our reactor. Don't stick your tongue on that. That's a lesson I learned the hard way. That's why now I have a speech impediment. Oh, what is this? Maybe this is where... Oh, this is where the sea moth docks. Oh, we need to make this happen right now. So I think if... It talks! It talks! Oh! That's it. I'm naming it Bergstrom. That's its name. Its official name is Bergstrom. Our aquatic butler. I'm going to assume that this thing is like indestructible for right now. Because it pleases me to... Is it beached? I'm going to be really upset if this thing is beached before we even like get it out of here. Oh, maybe I should have taken this out to deep sea. I feel like I may have made a mistake. If I have to build another one, I will, but this is a little unpleasant right now. Especially considering I'm not even sure what we're caught up on. Oh, it's just our accessories. It's just our successories. Our underwater dive successories. Don't worry about it, everybody. We're just caught up. Alright, I'm going to bring this over here to the surface. Yes. So, Bergstrom, leave it right here. Set depth to 0, Bergstrom. If you don't, I shall strike you repeatedly. You're like, oh, man. I'm like, no, I'm not going to strike you repeatedly. I'm going to take you to the bowling alley. That's all that I was talking about. Where does this go? Can I get on top of this thing? Like, is there anywhere where I can climb and just, like, be on top of my ship? Just like a fancy naval man who sings shanties and who is super excited about just being at the top of his ship. Well, I am a man and I'm on a ship. It's so great that I have to shit, but it's got a bathroom, so don't trip. What does this go to? Down? Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll go down here. I feel like I was pushing boundaries with that song. I think it might change the genre of sea shanties forever. But, oh my god, the damn thing is so huge. Like, how do I even... Ugh. I think I'm going to back it up a little bit more. The problem is it needs a rear view. Like, it needs to have a camera on the back so that you can flop around the camera. That'd be nice. Just little modifications I'd like to see seen. I don't know, either that or allow you to pilot it from both the back and the front. That might be pretty cool, too. From the back and the front. Womp, womp, from the back and the front. Womp, womp, that's where we do our stuff. Womp, womp, from the back and the front. Ooh, ooh. Let's see here. I'm just going to back it up a little bit. There we go. Yep. Until I feel like I have some clearance underfoot. There. Now I feel like we've got some depth to work with. Now we've got some depth to work with. Wait, does it honk? Hold on. It does. It honks. That's amazing. I'm so happy with this game right now. I like how we sound like those big things from War of the Worlds. Like, deploy blood-sucking apparatus. Put all humans in weirdly porous cages that don't really seem like they're human-sized. Alright. It's time for me to leave. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Subnautica. This is like the coolest shit ever, and I can't wait to see what the developers do with their spare time after this. Because seriously, this is like a dream for me. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, when somebody said that the Cyclops was awesome, they didn't sell it very well. This is the stuff right here. This is my dude. This is my guy. I want to hang out with this thing forever. We'll come back and we'll name it in the next episode, too. I think that... yeah. I think it needs... can I stand on top of it? Oh, I can. Yes. Well, sort of. Man. Color me disappointed right now. The color of disappointment has just got to be like some painfully... oh, look, it's got spinnerets on the top. Hooray. Nobody knows what those doohickeys do. They're just kind of up there doing stuff. But like, once again, we've already explained this to you. It's our sexual apparatus as ships. I'm like, I hate to tell you this, but you look a little bit, like, unwell endowed, man. Compared to the sea moth, like, the sea moth is rocking it right now, just in terms of, like, body volume to sexual organ size. The sea moth is killing it right now, whereas you, on the other hand, well, you're doing your best. You're doing your best. Let's dock this thing. I'll see y'all later. How you do, everybody?